We're going to be summoning this ranged unit to deal damage to this unit. Actually, we'll give ourselves a little bit of an attack boost now so that we can speed up destroying this unit. And then we're going to be summoning this ranged unit over here to deal some more damage to this unit. Okay, so this unit will die from the pentagrams and the combat damage. So because of that, we are going to focus on summoning units that can deal more damage. We will summon this ranged unit behind this unit and go from there. Thank you for those who are tuning in. Again, we're having some connection issues. We're going to get them fixed for tomorrow. Okay, combat damage plus pentagram will destroy this. We'll be summoning this chaos unit in front. Actually, we'll summon this chaos unit over here. So that way it won't get destroyed by pentagrams. And then the both bogey number 1 and then 2 more bogeys will come out into play. Fortunately, those bogeys do not have reborn, so because of that, they were all destroyed by the pentagrams over here. Okay. All right, let's just take a look at this here. All right. Okay, we're going to be summoning this melee unit over here. It will give an attack boost to our melee units at the end. We should actually summon a unit to destroy this. I apologize. Looking to get more damage in. All right, yeah, all right. We will summon our unit to destroy this. Okay, we'll summon this melee unit. It has the ability to deal damage to a random unit. If it destroys this unit, that's good. If it deals damage over here, that's also good too. In fact, we want to destroy this unit because of the rotters. So we'll summon this over here to give us some options. Okay, as you can see, those rotters are an issue in terms of blocking the potential damage we can do to their warlord. It seems like they've summoned this every couple of turns. All right, let's see here. Okay, we'll be summoning this ranged unit behind here. The pentagram should get rid of these 2 units, and some damage will be over here. And we'll have to wait for the pentagram damage to destroy this unit. So we'll get some health back, deal some damage. All right. Once again, we are focusing on their units so that we can get some more damage going in over multiple turns. Okay, so this unit will die due to pentagram. Actually, will die from combat, and then it will get reborn. Okay, we're going to be summoning this melee unit to deal damage to this unit, and then pentagram should destroy that. Pentagram should also destroy this unit as well, so we're just dealing with this unit. Yep, all right. Okay. Also, as you can see down here, we have our sudden deaths. I forgot which turns specifically they start coming out, but as the turns progress, you'll be able to deal more damage later on. We're going to use these towards the end to get rid of these, the health of the warlord once the field becomes too overwhelming. Damage over there. Yeah, this is fine. We'll summon this unit just so we can get rid of these other units as well. Okay, next turn, the bogey will come out and play. Not a big deal. We have a lot of health. We're going to also focus on summoning units with a lot of health. Right, so that will mean this one over here. Summoning this over here so that we have an option for our ranged unit. And we're just going to let our pentagrams do the work for us in terms of getting rid of other units. Okay, not too bad. We'll be summoning this melee unit in front here to deal damage, and then pentagram damage should get rid of this. Okay, this unit should die from combat. Then we'll summon this melee unit over here just to get rid of it out of our inventory. Okay, and now our healths are set back to 1. So as you can see, pretty much it's going to be the bogeys that are coming out into play to destroy our units. We have the Dead Lord that are going to block the field for damage. Seeing over here, need to get rid of this because of the pentagrams. So we'll just use this ranged unit to deal damage. Okay, we're summoning this unit next to steal attack and then deal the damage over here. Both of these units' health are going to be set to 1, so it doesn't really matter which unit we end up summoning, just as long as we can get rid of this unit. Okay, we're going to be summoning this. I gotta remember what the pentagram damage is over here, but for now we will summon this melee unit over here, give us some more space for our range units, and then let our pentagrams deal the damage. All right, so 64. So we don't need to summon something that big, but we'll summon a melee unit just with large health so that we can avoid taking some more damage. Okay, I know this one deals damage to our units, so we'll have to deal damage over here. Okay, we'll be summoning this unit over here, get some more damage against this unit. Okay, this unit also heals units at the end of the turn, so that will take away some of the pentagram damage if we do put another unit on there. Okay, so this will die due to combat. This will die due to pentagram damage. Right, we will be placing this melee unit over here. It stinks that we'll have to take some pentagram damage, but we're also spreading out the damage we can do over multiple turns. So that's why we're getting it out into other lanes. Okay, so they did land on a non-pentagram spot. So we'll have to take care of this unit so that it doesn't block us. We'll be summoning this ranged unit to deal as much damage as we can. Okay. All right, not a big issue with the bogeys coming out because this unit does heal. This unit, when it came into play, it freezes 2 ranged units. So in this case, this unit won't be able to attack that for the turn. Okay, we will. Just want to take a look here. All right, we're going to be summoning this unit. It has very little attack because I did not level it up, but it does have health, and it's also a chaos unit, so it won't take the damage from the bogeys. We'll be placing it over here so that we have options again for our blockers. Okay, finally got rid of that. Okay, and now we have to get rid of these two units over here. We're pretty close with the sudden death here. It looks like about 5, 10, 15, 20. So we're still off by about, I'd say about 400 of them. But we're in pretty good shape right now, not worrying about too many units. So let's see here. So this will die due to pentagrams. Pentagrams over there. Just need to get rid of this unit. So we will shuffle and find another unit. Okay, this one's not too bad. Just doing some math here. I know it gets an attack boost whenever it comes out in play. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So not quite enough to destroy that. We'll be summoning our flight unit over here for now so that we can block the lane for damage. Okay, next turn we'll be summoning a unit to hopefully get rid of this unless it gets blocked. Or we'll summon a unit to destroy this unit. All right, we're going to be summoning this melee unit over here to get some additional damage. Seeing what makes sense here. We'll summon this melee unit in order to deal the lethal to destroy this. It will get reborn, which is fine, but we do need to trigger the reborn anyways. This is a very, very long battle. Okay, so at this point, it looks like we have lost the field. That is okay. We have some sudden death damage over here. Let's see if we can find any additional units to get through. So we'll shuffle. This one is not too bad. Yeah, this one's not too bad. We'll summon this melee unit down here. It has immunity, so it won't take the damage from the pentagrams. And then, like I said, we'll use the pentagrams to do our work for us. I'm placing it over here so that when it gets attacked, it will reuse range units for a turn. Take some damage over there. Pentagram over here. This okay, so this is a 24. Still need to destroy this unit somehow. Okay, so it is a 20. Okay, 24. Great. Okay, we are going to summon our building over here to block for damage. And once again, we're going to let the pentagrams do the work for us. Okay, now we can finally get rid of this ranged unit. So we will summon our melee unit over here. Okay, we can't attack this unit because it has flight, but again, we'll let our pentagrams do the work for us. Also, whenever one of their units dies, this building grants mental shield to it, so we'll slowly have a board back. I think at this point we can probably use our sudden deaths. Yeah, we'll use our sudden death. So start dealing some damage, as you can see there. Okay, not too bad. We are going to get rid of some of our trash units. Dealing some damage. Letting our pentagrams do the work. Also, this building, whenever one of our units dies, their warlord will take damage, so we don't even have to worry about us losing units. As long as they don't transform or silence this building, we should be all set. Okay, we're going to shuffle again. Get rid of some trash units. Not really too many bad ones over here. This one has good health, so we can at least summon this over here. Okay, got rid of that range unit that was creating the rotters. And now if any of our units get destroyed while this building is out in play, they will take lethal damage. Otherwise, we can use our sudden deaths in the next 2 turns to get rid of their warlord altogether. Okay, we don't have any more trash units, so we'll just use our sudden death. And then we are good. So that was Hia Severus. Those pentagrams that our other unit created helped us out a lot in terms of keeping the bogeys off the board, and then also our initial pentagrams with the pirate help us deal the damage. Okay, all right, let's take a preview of the next pit boss. Okay, you can see there. So whenever block triggers on their side, when this means that basically if a unit of theirs has block and then you attack their unit and the block doesn't get removed, it will give an attack boost to their units, allies being them, not us. On the 3rd turn, it will deal damage to 2 random lines on our side, and then on the 6th turn, it will deal damage to our melee units. So because of that, we want to make sure that uh, we account for their attack boost and then also not trigger their block. We want to spread out our units so that we can still have units. Oh, actually, let me think about this. So if it's 2 random lines, then I guess we can take the chance that we stack units on a single line to attack rather than on multiple lines because the damage will be spread out. And then on the 6th turn, we want to make sure that we don't have as many melee units on our side of the field so that they won't take damage. Okay, all right, let us now, let's get into some League while we're here. And then in the meantime, we're going to do the Divine Arena later on. So we're going to first change back to our squad. Then we're going to switch back to our Spider Queen with equipping the pet. And the reason why is because we use our Spider Queen for League most of the time. Okay, going here. We got a couple chests, so we're going to clean those up. All right, we have 6 spots available. As you can see, we have these legendary chests. We're not going to open them yet because we want to save them for the world event. In the world event, there is a quest node that requires us to open league chests, or not league chests, but rather legendary chests. And so that is why we're holding off there. So let us get right into this. Okay, we will start off with our building down here. And the reason why is because we want to guard the bottom lanes. It will also deal damage to their other buildings and help us set up a defense for the next couple of turns. Okay. On top of that, we are going to summon this unit. It freezes a unit whenever it comes into play or another order unit comes into play. At the end of the turn, it will set a random enemy on their side to 1. And so that will combo off with our building over here that will then destroy this unit, as you'll see. So it will freeze, end of turn sets to 1, and then the damage destroys that unit. Okay, we're going to do the same thing for this particular unit. This unit deals damage whenever their warlord is attacked. So because of that, we want to block for the lanes as much as we can. We're also summoning this unit because it does damage at the end of the turn. And then it also summons these pentagrams over here. All right, also taking a look at their warlord. So they have a silence ability, they have a heal ability, and they have these stones that will also heal. They have this pet over here that gives health back to their warlord whenever a melee unit kills on their side. So we'll take that into account. All right, we have a couple of ways to get rid of this unit, but we'll do this one here. So once again, we'll summon another order unit to set this health to 1, and then it will be destroyed by the building. I'm going to be actually placing this over here because its health is not quite enough to stop an additional attack. Okay, we're going to be summoning 76. Just doing some math here. Okay, so we're going to be off by some damage here. Well, once again, we'll summon another order unit to turn this health to 1 and then destroy it by the building. All right. They have this unit that gets an attack boost for every wounded unit on the field, and then also has the health boost. We're going to get rid of it using this transform ability over here. And we're actually going to summon this over in this particular lane. And the reason why is because we want to open our melee spots for later on. So as you can see, we're taking a lot of damage, but we're also exchanging our health for board coverage. All right, we triggered the silence, so that's good. Next thing we need to do is draw out the stones, which we do. And then finally, we will cover the board with, trying to figure out what makes more sense. Okay, that might actually be lethal right here. Yeah, this is lethal right here. This particular unit will still deal damage whenever we attack with one of our units. We do 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that won't be enough. All right, well, that was unfortunate. Okay, that does happen from time to time when we fight other stronger opponents, but that's okay. As you can see, our tactics were pretty good in terms of holding the board. It's just that our life points were too low in order to take additional damage. Okay, taking a look at their warlord. All right, damage to our units, the summon of range units, and then attack boost to order units. Taking a look at their buildings. Right. Okay, damage to our warlord, negative attack to their units. All right, we'll start once again with our building down here. It will also combo off with this unit again that helps us set their health to 1 and then get rid of other units. It looks like we have a better solution. We are going to summon this unit. So it deals damage behind units once it attacks, and then it also steals attack once it destroys a unit. So it will actually, we'll summon it over here. So as you'll see, it will deal damage behind there, steal attack, and then have enough attack to destroy this unit as well. Okay, just reflecting damage back to the unit that attacks. Also has block. Going to be still summoning this unit over here, so that way we can start getting our board set up for later on. Okay, they have this unit that summons those archers behind themselves, and then whenever one of our units dies, we'll summon one of these squires. These squires have block, and then give an attack boost to other units with block. In this case, it is this over here. Okay, so let us see what makes sense. All right, we're going to be summoning our melee unit over here. This unit has transformed a melee unit, so we'll turn that into a zombie, attack that, damage over here, and then the building will then destroy all of these units. Okay, we're going to mark this unit for poison, and then it will destroy it with the building at the end of the turn. We're not going to use our destruction ability yet because none of these are wounded. We are, however, going to... Oh, yeah, we're going to be summoning this range unit. I forgot that this is still an order unit, so we'll actually trigger this unit's ability. Okay, this unit also deals damage at the end of the turn based upon the health of a random unit. So in this case, we should be all set unless they have a way to stop these two units from attacking and this one over here as well. All right, making sure that they don't have a death trigger. They do have a death trigger. It deals damage to another random unit, but even if these two units still take damage, we'll have lethal damage from an attack. So we'll just hold off here. We'll skip the turn and then deal lethal over here. All right, let's go on to our next battle. Okay, taking a look at their pet. They have attack boost to their units whenever they come into play or at the end of the turn. And then on top of that, an attack boost whenever a ranged unit destroys. All right, they have the heal, they have the silence and the stones. What we're going to do is draw out the silence and the stones. And so, also take a look at their buildings. Damage to our unit. Nothing. Health. Okay, we'll start with our ranged unit behind this building over here. Normally, we'd like to just get rid of their units first, but this building isn't going to be a large issue. Also, we can get rid of it with poison in a couple of turns. We're going more on the offensive so that we can draw out the silence, rather than if we go on the defensive, there is a chance that they might not use the silence, and then we won't be able to attack. Or we won't be able to go as aggressively into the board. Right, so we got there, that. Okay, we're going to be summoning our melee unit over here. It will transform this unit, and then we'll be able to destroy it using combat damage. We're also getting these extra summons on the field so we can get some more board pressure. Okay, all right. This unit, whenever it attacks, it deals damage to our melee unit, so it was able to destroy these units over here. Going to be summoning this unit over here. Whenever it attacks, it transforms the unit attacks into a box. So now we don't have to worry about that unit anymore. Okay, we're going to summon this melee unit. It deals damage to units behind the enemy that attacks. So we'll be able to also double attack and then destroy this unit. We're placing it over here on top of the health rune so that it will get a boost. And then also again, be a target for the silence ability. Okay, so we drew out the silence, so that's good. That's what we wanted to do. Next, we need to draw out the stones. We'll then follow up with our poison ability and then our destruction, or we'll just destroy those units by combat alone. Okay, we'll use our poison ability now. And then we're going to summon this unit over here. So when it comes into play, it will freeze a random unit, and then it will set one of the health to 1, and then the poison will then destroy it at the beginning of the turn. Right, we drew out the stones. That's what we want to do. We will then follow up with, depending upon what they summon, we'll summon a building in order to help deal damage and then destroy, or we will summon one of these other units to deal damage to a unit. Okay, seeing what makes sense here. Okay, yeah, we'll summon this unit. So when it comes into play, it will set health of the ranged unit down to 5. So because of that, this unit will then have 5 health. It also gives our other units pierce before they attack. So that will allow this unit to then pierce, attack this building, and then destroy this unit behind there. We're going to be placing it over here on the health pentagram so that it can get some boosts if it does stay alive. Okay, we don't have to use our destruction ability quite yet. We still do have this unit that deals the damage behind. I know that this has a death trigger, so deal damage to our units, but that won't be an issue because of our pentagrams for health, and then also they also have high health already. We don't mind losing this unit, even though it is guarding the lane, but again, we want to be as efficient with our units as possible. So as you can see, we're in pretty good shape now. We don't have to use our destruction ability anymore because we have already gotten rid of these stones by combat. If there is a large threat on the board, then we'll use destruction, but other than that, we should be all set here. Okay, we will place our building over here to block for damage. I could do that too, yeah. We'll block for damage. It also gets Mental Shield because of this unit, so a lot of abilities for this particular unit. Its attack is not that good and its health is not that good, but all these other abilities make it worthwhile in our squad. Okay, we're going to summon this ranged unit over here to deal enough combat damage, and then the building will then get rid of this unit over here. We will be taking a lot of damage per attack, but at least the board will be cleared. And once again, this unit will also have Mental Shield as well. Okay. Still thinking if we need to use our destruction ability, and the answer is probably not. We have enough damage down here to threaten for lethal. And got that going. All right, that is... Yeah, this is fine. All right, so we'll use our destruction ability, even though there's nothing to destroy. We're then going to use our summons over here to try and get some damage before we attack this unit down here. And then on top of that, we're going to be summoning this unit on top of this Death Rune over here. So the interaction is interesting because this unit is going to give Mental Shield to the unit first, and then the Death Trigger is going to come into play. So then it will still be alive. And there you go. All right, got 4 more left. Let's see what we can do. All right, taking a look here. So again, damage to our Warlord whenever we attack. They have a pet that gets attack boosts a lot. And then they have the silence stones and the heal. Okay, we'll summon this on top of the health rune over here, and then we'll take some damage from the extra attacks, but then we'll be able to get rid of this unit. Okay, not a problem. So we have this unit that gives miss to another unit that's on the field for a turn. The only issue is that it will not give miss to a unit that has not come out in play yet. So we'll summon this over here, and then we'll transform this unit and get rid of that. We summoned it over here so that we can put additional blockers for this particular unit. Okay. Deals damage to nature units, also summons this building. This building will deal damage whenever a unit is destroyed, and then also give an attack boost to their units. But we will get rid of this unit first, and we'll do that by summoning this over here. So this unit can transform a melee unit into a zombie, and then we don't have to worry about that. Okay, we trigger the silence, so that's good. Our goal now is to destroy this building and then get rid of their other units, whether it is an additional unit summoned or the stones that are going to come into play off of the Warlord ability. Okay, this unit deals damage whenever it attacks. Also, we'll summon another copy of itself whenever it gets attacked. Okay, we're going to be summoning this building in front over here to defend this unit. It will also deal damage to their other units at the end, and that will actually include those copies that are being summoned. Interesting. Okay, well, we are now going to use our destruction ability because this unit has damage to our units whenever a unit appears, so that will include the extra copy that's coming out. It also steals attack as well, so that's not going to be great. We'll do our poison, and unfortunately we'll have to use our poison in order to get the destruction ability. We can't use these abilities out of turn, otherwise this warlord would be very, very powerful. We use our destruction ability, then we'll summon this unit to freeze this unit. At the end of the turn, its health will be set to 1, and then it'll be destroyed by this building. All right, so now we drew out the stones. We don't have our destruction ability anymore, so we'll have to destroy it normally through battle, and then also by our building damage. Okay, all right. I know that this unit, oops, I know that this unit gets health back to the warlord whenever it's attacked. That is okay for now. We want to summon this particular unit, and once it attacks, it summons a shard. This shard itself will give metal shield to this unit, and then it also, the unit itself will deal damage to area around it. So we're just getting some extra damage over here, so that way we can then deal damage to the building that's behind these stones. All right, we're going to be summoning this unit over here. It has the double attack, and then it will also deal damage behind the units behind, and then we don't have to worry about the miss being given. It's only to other units that are in the field. We just wanted to summon this unit so that we could actually destroy the building over here. So most likely this unit is going to die just because of the attack of this unit. That's fine. We still have our buildings to back up and deal damage over here. Okay, once again, got that going. Okay, we're going to summon this over here to transform this unit. So no more extra copies. Okay, setting health to 1 and then destroying that. It looks like their squad strategy is to deal direct damage to us, whether by having extra copies that die and then trigger off the building damage, or this unit that deals damage whenever we attack their warlord. Let's see what makes more sense. Yeah, okay, so we'll take a little bit of damage over with these attacks. This unit will attack that, but then there will be extra combat damage. So this unit will still be alive and it will deal damage to us, but we'd rather get rid of this unit first. Let's see if we can actually do a little something here. Nope. Ah. Yeah, we'll summon this unit over here. Okay, so as you can see, we are taking damage per attack. At the end of the turn, the buildings will then get rid of these units. Okay, didn't see that coming. What does this unit do? Okay, before the attack, it makes 3 of our units bleed. Bleeding deals damage to our units whenever they attack. Okay, whenever a bleeding unit dies, units that... Okay, all allies in the same row will get a health boost, and then it'll get an attack boost for every unit that is bleeding. So that'll include all of these. Okay, there. That. Okay, yeah, that's fine. We're going to be summoning our melee unit over here to transform their unit. So even though this unit will end up dying, the health boost won't matter because then we'll just get rid of it. Okay, this unit still has their transform, so that's good. We'll get rid of that. All right, we're going to be doing these summons now, so that way that unit that deals the extra damage whenever we attack won't be an issue. They could potentially summon the other unit that creates the building that deals damage whenever one of our units dies, but this is a chance that we'll have to take to avoid seeing additional damage. All right, we'll summon this melee unit over here, just trying to get some more damage. Okay, that is all right with us. We still have our unit that will turn their health to 1 and then be destroyed by the building. So now it's just a matter of how much damage we can potentially do. So we'll steal 54. We're going to be summoning this order unit over here. And actually, we might be able to get lethal here. Let's do that. Okay, so we froze it. Attack. Attack. Yep, all right, good. I thought the attack steal was going to be enough of an issue to prevent us from lethal, but it was not. So that's good there. All right, claiming the wind chests over here so that we can get some more wind chests. They don't stack up, so you have to claim them after every 3 victories. We got 3 more going on. Okay, once again, we'll start with our building, putting it down here, starting with some defense. They have a warlord that has a summon that deals damage at the end of the turn. It also heals itself with the damage. And then they also have destroy all wounded units and then these ranged units for damage. Okay, they have a pet here that deals damage to our warlord whenever a male unit destroys something. And then attack boost all over. You can tell that this is a male unit by clicking on it and then seeing the symbol here. This blue symbol with the arrow up there, that is the male symbol. All right. Seeing what makes sense. All right, we will start with this melee unit over here to transform this unit. We could also summon this unit to get rid of it using its set health to 1 and the totem ability, but for now we need a little bit of board coverage. Okay, so we drew out the summon, like we said. It does the damage at the end of the turn, also has vampirism by itself. Okay, we will summon this unit. It will set the health of this unit to 5, and then we'll also deal combat damage over here. And then at the end of the turn, the building will then deal the damage necessary to kill these units. We'll place it on the health rune too. Maybe it might help. I doubt it will, but we can take all the defense that we need at this point. Interesting. Okay. This unit gets block, has reflection damage, so we don't want to attack it directly if we don't have to, and then it gives block to their warlord. We're going to be summoning now our unit that will set the health to 1, and then the building will then destroy it over here. We could summon this unit for the transform directly, but we don't want to have units that are not guarded by other units. This will also force the destroy all wounded units ability. Okay, it's also good we did save this unit for now. So this unit has an effect that deals damage whenever it dies. I assume that it will combo with the destroy all wounded units ability, but we'll use this unit to transform this unit. And then once it transforms, it won't have a death trigger. Okay, just taking a look at this unit. Okay, enemy attacks gets that health. Okay, we're going to summon this unit. It has an extra summon whenever it attacks. And we're going to be placing this over here. This unit itself has silence whenever it gets attacked, and it will also get a health boost, and both itself and the warlord. Placing this over here so that we can get the shards on the bottom. Deal a little bit of damage. Okay, and then we're also using this to block lanes for to prevent attack. Okay, so they did use their destroy all wounded ability. We'll probably end up using our own in order to get rid of this. And they also have their own. Okay. Great. Right. You transform. Get rid of that. We do want to get rid of their units, so we'll use our poison, we'll use our destruction, and then on top of that, we will summon our ranged unit. We'll summon it. I guess we'll summon it behind here so that we can, we'll summon it over here. So we'll get some more damage out in play. The poison will get rid of this unit because its health will be set down to 5. Thinking if we need to do our extra summons as well, because they themselves can do extra summons. I'm probably going to regret it. All right. Yeah, so like I said, do need to defend with these extra summons. That's 312 damage, and then anything over here will be destroying that. We're still alive. All right, not by much though. All right, we'll use our own summons, and it's good that we stayed alive for that turn. This unit is giving metal shield to those units over there. See the reflection of damage. Okay, seeing how the combat's going to work out. So this unit will have Pierce over there. This unit will attack that and get some health back, or get us some health. And then this unit will also attack over there. Let's see, reflect to that much. All right, we'll summon our melee unit to transform and get us some health back. And again, they're also getting mental shield as well. All right, now it's not so bad. Assuming we don't take some extra effect damage. Okay, so they had this unit with the double attack, got the plus health whenever it kills something. Only answer is this particular unit over here. Once again, freezing their unit and then turning its health to 1. We need to guard this lane up top because of the small health of this unit. Also seeing how much block their warlord has, so it still has 27 block. Okay, we could get some health back, but the only issue with this unit is because of their low health. So we'll be summoning our building. It will at least get rid of this unit and then block for damage over here. Might not be enough, but this is the better of the two plays versus summoning this, attacking 76, 130. No, that won't be enough. All right. Okay, they don't have block anymore, so our attack strength will be as normal to their warlord. Okay, we'll have to factor that in. Could do transform, but most likely then melee. 200 and then 27. So we need to subtract 27 off of our attacks in order to calculate for damage. So that'll be 1, 2, 50, 125, and then 200. So it won't be an okay. Well, we're taking the chance that we can actually get the ability off of this unit to destroy, deal enough lethal damage to the warlord. Nope, not enough. All right, yeah, we had a 50% chance of these units being targeted, and then that would have, if this unit were actually targeted, it would have dealt enough damage to destroy them. But that's okay. Happens sometimes when they have a lot of stall and a lot of attackers over there. All right, let's keep going. Okay, let's take a look at their pet first. Okay, just a little bit of attack boost. Have this unit that gives, okay, has double attack whenever an order unit attacks, and then attack boost and health boost. We're going to start with transforming this unit with this attack. Next turn, we're going to be summoning our building down here so that we can go with our frost setup. Or we can summon it up top here to defend for this unit. Okay, seeing here, so it deals damage based upon the amount of units when it first came into play, dealing 78 damage. We don't want to get rid of our unit quite yet. So we will summon this unit. It has the double attack, and then we'll also be able to deal damage behind the target. So we'll destroy this unit. Okay. This unit will still be transformed at the end, so I won't have to worry about that. Going to be summoning our building actually over here. We don't need to defend this unit as much as it'll die eventually. It's going to be setting up our board so that we have units for later on. Okay, we will summon this unit behind this building. We'll set the health to 5. This unit will get miss, and then it'll be destroyed by the building at the end. Okay, we drew out the silence, so that's good. Next, we need to either draw out the stones or we'll go for more damage. All right, so we dealt damage to 3 random units on that were ranged, so we got rid of those. Going to be summoning this to destroy this, also blocked by the building. It'll summon pentagrams, and then also it deals damage at the end of the turn based upon the health of a unit. And then on top of that, it will also heal a unit. So in this case, it will be healing this one. Oh, this is going to be fun. We will start by using our poison, and then we'll actually place another building out in play. Placing it over here. We're doing that because we can block our lanes, and then also this unit's ability will be able to trigger any one of these buildings, and they'll be taking guaranteed 170-ish damage every turn. Okay, this unit has Reborn, also has Flight. We're going to be getting rid of this unit now using our Transform ability. Okay, our unit is destroyed. That's fine. There's a bug for this particular unit. Whenever it gives Reborn to this particular unit and then it dies, its ability will trigger twice, which is why we had both our unit over here destroyed and then our building destroyed. But that is okay. All right, we will summon this unit over here to transform this and not trigger its death ability. We have our building destroy at the end of the turn. Now we're just dealing with this unit that has flight and then also attack boost for their units. Also deals damage at the beginning of the turn if they have another unit out in play. Okay, sounds good. We're going to use our destruction ability, and then once again, we're going to be summoning this unit. We're going to be summoning this unit up top here because of how the abilities trigger. So they trigger from right to left. So it goes from here and then it counts downwards. So if this unit were actually down here or over here, then this building's ability to destroy, to deal damage would trigger first, and then this unit's ability would kick in. But we had this one kick in first, setting the health to 1 and then destroying that. Right. Same thing again. We can do that with another building. Yep. So once again, transform. In this case, this one actually just set the health to 5, so then this unit could then destroy it through combat. Okay, I think we have enough here for lethal. So we'll do our summons. And then we will summon our... We don't need to summon our extra attacker over here because this will actually deal more... Yeah, we'll summon our extra attacker. And there you go. Okay, got 2 more going on. Okay, we'll start with our unit that has the pentagrams coming into play. And we'll place it behind the building so that we'll have some defense for later. As a general rule, we want to summon units down in the bottom lanes because if they're up on the top, they can just respond with units on the bottom, and then their effects can trigger in such a way that can affect our top units. Such as this, for example. So this unit will deal damage whenever we attack their warlord. So if we place this unit up here, then we at the very minimum would take the damage. But since we're on the lower levels, we don't take this damage until this unit is still alive. So let's see how we want to get rid of this. Okay, this unit alone is actually threatening enough where we want to get rid of it early. So what we'll do is we'll summon this unit, but before that we'll use our poison ability. So that first we'll mark these units for damage, and then we'll summon this over here because we want to get the damage in. The damage over there, and then the poison will then get rid of these units here. Okay, just see what makes the most sense here. So will we be able to destroy it? No, we won't be able to destroy this in combat quite yet. We could stall it for a turn, which I guess is something. Yeah, all right. We'll summon this unit over here. It has Mental Shield by these shards over here. Also has counterattack too. And at this point, even if it does get silenced by the Warlord, it will still have protection because of the shard here. Hmm. Just trying to see what makes more sense here. Okay, we're going to summon our unit over here, and the reason why is because actually no, we're gonna summon our melee unit. What am I thinking here? Yeah, I'll summon our melee unit over here. This unit will get a health boost because whenever we summon a unit, they will get a health boost. But then summon this unit to double attack and destroy this and get some health back to our warlord, which we need right now. We also placed it up here on this health rune so it can get a health boost, and then we also placed it in the second row here so that it can have options for us later. All right, same thing. Going to be summoning this to transform this melee unit. Not really concerned about this unit right now because our shard isn't destroyed. Once that shard is destroyed, however, this unit will then lose its mental shield, and then we'll then have to destroy this unit. Okay, so now the shard is destroyed. see if it makes sense. We have to do that. Okay, yeah, we'll get rid of this now. All right, and then on top of that, we're going to be summoning our. We need to summon our building up here to actually defend against the damage that's coming through here. So we'll summon our building up here. Okay, getting a little health back from our melee kill, then dealing some damage to their stones over here. Okay, so that's cool. Our building will deal damage to this unit, and then we're going to be also summoning this unit to transform over here. Okay, and just getting rid of their buildings with a little bit of damage over multiple turns. We still need to defend our lanes because they do have. What do they have here? I'm trying to remember. All right, well, we'll summon our unit once again to deal the double attack, also get some health back. Okay, as you can see, their lanes are now cleared again. So now we can go on the offensive with our summons once we get a pretty good board. That is what we need to defend from. Yeah, the double attacker over here. All right, let's see. Get that. Okay, we're going to, since we can't get extra damage going on over there. All right, what we want to do, okay, yeah, we'll use our summons right now. It will land on one of these damage pentagrams caused by this particular unit, but that's okay. It now opens up our spot so we can do our summon. We're going to be summoning this over here. We're not so worried so much about the freeze to get rid of this unit. The unit will die from combat damage and the building, but we are summoning this unit because it gives health at the beginning of the turn for every unit that's on their side of the field. So we can at least stall for some damage and then also get some health back in the meantime. Okay, as you can see, the health came back, so that's good. We'll summon our melee unit with our extra summons. We'll transform that, and then the extra damage from these units will give us some health back. I like our positioning a lot more because we now have more units, we now have more health, and we also have more damage. Okay, so they have this unit that is going to deal damage to us whenever we attack. Each one of these attacks will, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a lot of damage. Oh, six points of damage because this will also count. 2. So that would be enough. All right. We're going to be placing this over here just to block for some damage. As you can see, we're taking some additional damage. But we set its health to 5 so that then the building would then destroy it. Okay. Once again, the range units damage over here, and then I forgot to mention last time, it gets a health boost, or sorry, it gets an attack boost for every range unit that's on our side of the field when it's first summoned, and then deals the damage runes on the enemy cells. So that is why those came out in play. Let's see here. All right, we'll get some more health back by summoning this unit with the double attack. Okay, next turn we're going to be summoning this unit to get some more range damage in, and then also hopefully the effect kicks in to deal additional damage based upon the health of one of our units. All right, we'll summon this unit to transform this unit just to get rid of it, and then the building will then destroy the box that it turns into. In spots like this, when we don't have enough attack for lethal damage, we'll have to gain advantage by creating some additional units or additional threats from damage. So let us see here. Will that be enough? 126. Seeing if there's any boost on there. So that's 200, 228. Should be lethal regardless. So we'll do our sudden death. Okay, 126 and 73. That's 199. That's 220. Oh, that's 227 right there. All right. And there you go. Okay, one more battle, and then we shall depart, I guess. All right, taking a look at their warlord, they have the silence, they have their stones with heal, and then they also have the heal at the beginning of the turn. They also have a pet over here that deals damage whenever a male unit on their side kills something, and then they also have attack boosts and then health boosts as well whenever one of their units attack. This unit comes in and plays so much in League. Oh man. Okay. So it deals damage whenever our attacks go to their warlord. We're going to get rid of this now by marking their units for poison, and then we're going to be summoning this unit. It will freeze it. We'll take some damage. It sets it to 1, and then the poison damage will then destroy it. Okay, all right. Let's see here. Okay, given we know that they have a pet that will deal extra damage whenever a male unit kills, and then they had that unit from the start that deals damage whenever we attack their warlord, we're going to want to win the battle with health. So in this case, we're going to be summoning our melee unit over our transform unit over here. So we'll do that, destroy that, get some health back. Okay. Now's a good time to actually summon our transform units. Okay, whenever a unit appears on our side of the field, it will give them bleeding and then other units around it as well. So we'll summon this over here. So as you can see all the bleeding over there, those units will die. And then as you see the bleeding did occur, so this unit did die, but before that the transform ability did come out to get rid of this unit. Okay, so I don't really have a good option right now. We have this unit that gets an attack boost to other units whenever it attacks and then deals this extra damage around the units. What we're going to do is place this building in front over here to block for damage. And see if we want to place it anywhere else. Yeah, we'll place it over here. That's fine. No, we'll place it over here. The reason why is because we are avoiding taking the extra splash damage to our units. Next turn, we might use the destruction ability to get rid of this. Or not. Okay, we will. Got that going, got that going. All right, we'll summon our ranged unit behind here, setting their health to 5, and then having these units be destroyed. All right, next turn, we will need to find a way to gain some health back because we are taking a lot of damage by just trading with their units. And once again, they summon that unit. All right, well, we'll use our transform unit. The way that the interaction goes is after the attack, if this unit is still alive and also not silenced, then the ability for damage will kick in. So as you'll see here, no damage to us because of the transform. But we are still taking some damage because we are at 125. They still have that double attacker, and they potentially have other units. Yep, there you go. So yeah, that does happen. We didn't have a lot of melee to get our health back, so that was unfortunate. And they were able to wipe out our units. Okay, great. Something different. All right, so they have their block runes that come into play on their side, and then they also have these Rocker Boy units that have splash. Trying to set up a board that makes sense. All right, we'll start with this unit. Summons the extra shard over here, and also gives this unit mental shield, so we'll be able to block for some damage. Okay, their pet also, like the previous warlord, has damage whenever one of their male units destroys a unit. That's not good. All right, they have this melee unit that is both male and has immunity, so we'll actually have to destroy this in battle. That also gives an attack boost to their wounded units at the end. We need to destroy this unit because it's going to affect a lot of other units that are coming into play. So in the meantime, we will summon this unit over here and just get some damage going on. Right. It also has the ability to summon these damage runes on our side whenever it gets attacked. So it'll start to mess up our board setups. So just another reason why we want to destroy this unit now. Take a look at this unit. All right, so we'll deal damage whenever it dies. All right, we're going to get our extra shard off of here from the attack. We're going to be summoning this unit to set its health to 5. This unit will then get pierced to attack and destroy that, and then we'll take damage on our buildings and other units. Okay, they summon their Rocker Boys. Those Rocker Boys just have splash, but some of them also landed on the block runes, so we'll have to take that into account. And then this unit again will give an attack boost to them for every wounded unit on our side of the field. So I guess that's why they used their this unit over here that has the death runes, which disrupt our board, and then also got rid of the other. Okay. That's not good. We could have used this unit to got rid of their range units, and now we can't do that anymore. Do that. All right, we're going to mark these units for poison first so that we can set up for destruction next turn. And we're also going to summon this unit to transform this unit so that we don't take damage to our other units, and then stop giving health boost to their other units. And then this unit will finally die from combat. And then with this unit still on play, a shard will have mental shield. So that'll help us block for some damage. Here. Flash of 91. So we're placing this over here. All right, next turn we're going to use our destruction ability to get rid of this particular unit. Okay, just taking a look, seeing if they have any block. Okay, they do have block runes. So that's not good. Right. Seeing how much attack they actually steal. They steal exactly 60. What if I can get this to... No. I'm taking a look right now, seeing if there are any combat tricks I can use here. This one. So not quite yet. Ugh. The ability of how this is going to work is... Let that go in. Destruction ability. Deals damage over there. There. Normally we would summon this unit to transform and destroy this, but because of the death rune, it's actually going to get rid of that. So we're actually going to use our building and then block for some damage. We could normally summon this unit to double attack and destroy this, but because it landed on a block rune, we are unable to do that. Wow, those runes just came into play and ruined our setup. Could we do additional damage over here? 68. No, won't be able to get rid of this. All right, we'll take the chance that we can actually stop this unit from attacking. That is not the case. So then they'll be able to double attack over here. We could potentially get rid of this unit next turn because we have our own unit that can steal attack. Yeah, okay. So we'll summon this unit with the double attack, steal some attack, and then get rid of those units and also get some health back. But our entire board is filled with runes, and that ruins the placements that we can do. All right. Well, we'll use our summons to hopefully open up some spots, which we did. We will then summon our transform unit over here and get rid of this unit. Okay, best we can do here is summon in this exact spot because of the death rune that is blocking this. Okay, so yeah, I got that going on over there. We'll be able to, actually we won't be able to get health back because their health was increased at the end of the turn. So we will summon this to get rid of this unit at least. Okay, we'll be able to get some health back and then we'll be able to summon a rune, but then that'll pretty much be the end of it there. There. Okay, we can block for some damage, but again, they can just summon a unit on this line and then we will be defeated. Yeah, that was a pretty rough one. All those runes towards the end really messed up where we could place units. Not a problem. Well, keep going. Got one more battle. Hopefully, we can get this done now. And we'll probably retool our squad heading into the next rotation of stuff. So let's see here. Start with this unit. Okay, it deals damage whenever we attack their warlord, and then deals additional damage to our warlord whenever one of their units attacks. We'll start with this unit over here to defend for damage. And also looking at their pet. Attack boost, and then extra damage whenever a male unit on their side destroys something. Okay, looking at this building. Extra damage whenever one of our units on the field dies, and then attack boost to all of their units. And then this one deals extra damage to nature units. All right, so this unit will die from combat. I want to get rid of this unit too. Do that using our transform. Okay, our next goal is to get rid of the building so that we won't be taking extra damage whenever a unit is destroyed. Okay, taking a look here. All right, so extra damage to our units at the end of the turn, and then whenever poison occurs on our side, we'll be taking some damage. So we'll have to get rid of this unit as well. All right, this unit will deal the extra combat damage around the adjacent area, so we'll actually destroy this unit. Then we'll place this unit over here. We actually have to place this unit over here because when this unit attacks, the shard will come in, and then they'll actually block for the damage that we need. Okay, let us see what makes sense here. Does this get okay? So this has invulnerability, meaning that you can't destroy it directly with combat damage. On top of that, it will give bleeding to units whenever another unit comes into play, and then it'll steal attack. What we'll do in the meantime is we'll mark these units for poison damage, and then we'll summon this unit. It will freeze this unit, and then at the end of the turn, it will give this unit's health back to 1, and then it will die from poison. We also did that play as well to mark this unit for damage, so that we can use our destruction ability if we have to get rid of it. Okay, we triggered their silence, so that's good. Our units can now be summoned without worry of being silenced. Right. Okay, don't have to worry about this one so much. We're going to be summoning our unit with the transform, placing this actually over. Let's see what makes sense here. We'll place it over here so that way we can get an extra defender on this lane. Also, we need the attacker for the stones that are going to be coming out very shortly. Okay, no stones over there. Transformed over there. Okay, once again, their units with the invulnerability also is poisoned, so that's good. Okay, we're going to be summoning this building over here to defend for this lane. It will deal damage to all these units. And then we can then use our destruction ability for next turn. Okay, they silenced our units in the line with this unit over here. We do want to still get rid of it, so we will use our destruction ability. On top of that, we'll be summoning this unit over here to once again set the health of this unit down to 1. Okay, just taking a look here. All right. So one of the bonuses that our Gleedy pet does is that it gives additional health whenever a unit is summoned. And this unit here will deal damage whenever we attack their warlord. So because of that, we need to be concerned about which units may possibly die when that effect triggers. But this one will not because of the amount of health that is given. Take some damage, and then we're able to double attack and clear those units, no problem. Okay, we are going to summon our transform unit to get rid of this unit. It has reborn, but if you transform the unit, it will not get reborn anymore. So we'll get rid of that. We'll just keep on dealing some more damage over there. Next turn, we're going to be using our summons to attack for lethal damage if we do have the opportunity. Otherwise, we will set up some more defenses. All right. Okay, I'm pretty sure we have lethal at this point. Making sure that we don't trigger their death ability. So whenever a unit appears, we'll deal damage at the end whenever it dies. This unit won't have enough damage to destroy that. We'll do our summons. And we know exactly where they're going to show up. They're going to show up in range cells. So in this case, it would be these 3 spots. This will attack that. This will attack that. These 2 will attack there. And then we'll summon this unit over here. Just making sure we have lethal. That's 128. 148. It's 266. And then, yeah, this should be lethal right here. And there you go. All right, claiming our last wind chest. Okay, wow. We've been on here for about 2 hours. Can't believe it. All right, well, thanks guys for tuning in. We did the league this morning. We also did the pit. So come back in tomorrow when we'll have the pit again with the other bosses. All right, just taking a look here. All right, 2 bosses over there. And yeah, we'll also have some more league for you guys. Thanks guys for tuning in. If there are any questions, comments, feedback, or concerns, leave a message on Twitch, Discord, or YouTube. The content schedule is up on the top right. Hey, let me figure out which direction it is if I'm pointing. It's up on the top right, that white box over there. So you can see the content schedule. All the streams and the videos are also on YouTube. Just search Happy Splasher, and there you go. Please follow on Twitch for the live stream and like and subscribe on YouTube for more videos. Otherwise, this is Happy Splasher signing off.